management team. I feel that it is best, if you want settlement truly, it is best that your lawyer and my lawyer sit down and see how they can go about this. Because if I say on my own part that, okay, I have no grievances towards you anymore, what about the next person, the Nigerian person? I can speak for everybody. If I come out to say, oh guys, oh Naramali, I'm sorry you feel that I did this, people please forgive them. I say people will still say that I have been pressured to do this. Because people know me. Even though I feel pressured, I felt very pressured, right? I said, so it is only best that your lawyer and my lawyer sit down and find a way to draft what we can present to the public. It's going to be a gradual process. And it's going to be from my own side. Tabafi Owosi Bomowi, Afi Owotu family. Do you understand? I said, if eventually we do that, and the people start accepting you back, and you do a good song, not the one you'll be talking about breast and not this one, I will vibe to it for you. And I would also speak to my man to see how he can help you, because he's a promoter. I can do that for you. But we just need to sit down with our lawyers and see how we can do this, because yes, you've been vindicated that you did not kill him. Everybody knew you were not there. But those videos, they still live in people's memory. And I said it there. I said if you had deassociated yourself from Sam Larry, maybe it would have helped. But people feel like you are enabling the person that bully. You know, what people watch with their eyes is different from what you are telling them. You know, but you tell me something now, I can choose to be empathetic towards it or not. But when I watch something, it is hard to erase it from my memory. I said, thank God you said you've never seen me before. I said, because this very dark man said that you dated me. And some other blogs said you gave me flower, you dated me, maybe you dated my daughter, I don't know. But I thank God that you have said it in the presence of the police people that this is the first time you are seeing me. You said your mom too was angry that I said she uses children. I said I never said. I was repeating, which there's a video evidence, what DJ Splash said. Oh, DJ Splash said your mother that I was repeating. I did not say. I said, so that is my conclusion. And after all said and done, it was so late, they said we should go and see the CP. So we packed ourselves there. I sat down. What's his name? Namali sat down. They asked if he could sit down beside me. I said, yes, no problem. Sat beside me. Sam Larry was there. Our lawyers were there. The officers were there. Very dark man. And Tonto sat, at the near the CP Uche's desk. Because Tonto came in there later. She said she was called upon. That CP Uche called her to come. So she came. Okay, so we're all there. Now, meanwhile, before that was going on, after we got to that place, Officer Suleiman called me aside and said, Mama, what about very dark man's case too? I said, we want to settle all these things. That is why we asked him to come, so that we can settle everything.
But why didn't you apologize at the first place? I wish every DM not come out the talk if I don't know say you will talk.
So you to, try and settle with him. I said, is it because of it? He came to talk to Naramali, or because he's sorry and you want us to settle. He said that, the way that I should just ignore very that man, that's his attitude, but actually he really wants to make peace with everyone. I said, first petition, the one that they are using to pick him up, I'll have to speak to Toto about that, because me, I'm just a witness in that petition. I did not violate. He said, okay, I should speak to Toto. So I called Toto. I said, Toto, this is what this officer I said. Toto said, no, I should please leave her. She's not ready. Then me, I'm the one that I'm doing mommy. She's not ready. When she's ready, she will let them know. So I went back. The officer was trying to talk to her. She said no. So I said, officer, leave her. Right? Now this was after we are seeing CP Uche, and CP Uche have asked, okay, are you guys okay with da? They said yes, okay. So they said 2 weeks time. Okay. So we left. 6, I have all the evidence. So 6 something. I wrote the time because I checked it then. I got a call.
Network.
Officer Soli. Madam, how are you? Good morning. I said, it's very early. Why? I said, yes, I wanted to know when I was going back. I said, there's no flight though. So I'm still going to be here till tomorrow. He said, okay, that very dark man would like to see me. I said, but Shibi, you've told me to drop anything I should leave. I've forgiven him now. That one is good. He know that he still wants us to meet one by one, that he wants to discuss some things with me, and everything. And I said, but I've told you that it's okay. He said he knows that, it would not be fair, that now me and then Amali have settled that it will not be fair that if he doesn't accomplish, settling me and them, because me and him has not sat one-on-one to talk. I said, okay, no one. I said, I'll call you back because I have to discuss with my lawyer, I have to discuss with Tonto, I have to discuss with the person that will come. I just have to make plans and then I will get back to you when I'm done making plans. I said, I promise I'll call you. So I waited because Tonto took a while. She came, we sat, we spoke. Tonto said I should not go. I said, let me go. I want to even listen to what he has to say. Let me go and listen to it. So I said, please, I don't know Abuja too well. Can you give me a place where we can meet? Because I didn't want him to come to where I was staying. They gave a place. I sent it to the officer. The officer now sent all that place to me and called and said that place is very busy. People might start taking videos and pictures and all that. I said, okay, no problem. So one of my brothers came with his security person, his driver. That's 3, myself, my lawyer. So we went there. We were 5. When we got to the place, it was like an apartment. So I said, no, I'm not coming down. I want an open place. How would I walk into an apartment? No. So immediately my lawyer called Suleiman and I called him too. And then they said, okay. So my brother that was with us now said, oh, we can go to, I can't remember the name of the place. Sunny something place. I think very that man mentioned it. So we went there. It was like, is it a restaurant or an hotel? I don't know, but it was an open place and there was no, I don't think anybody was even there. Maybe before they came, maybe 1 or 2 people came and left. So it was a very private place, but an open place. And then I sat down there. And then a few minutes later, he came with the officer Suleiman. And he said, he thought it was just me and him, blah, blah. He didn't know I was going to come with these people. And then he dropped his phone. I dropped my phone. And then we went to another seat and we sat down. Now, what we had as a conversation, he did more of the talking anyways. I was even talking more about what he had done to me, all the defamative things he had said, and then he was asking me, is that why you said this about the mother? And then thing that they thought, which Naramali also thought, that it was a setup by some big shots in the industry, you understand, and then some cult people, he started explaining to me again and trying to make me see reasons why he feels that this is what actually happened. And I listened. And after all said and done, I left it. And I came back to Lagos the next day. Did I do it the next day or the next 2 days? Nah, was it on Sunday? I can't remember. When I left and came back to Lagos. Now, on getting to Lagos, I said my lawyer and their lawyer should meet. Officer Suleiman gave my lawyer the number of their said lawyer. I don't know what that is. And then my lawyer sent a message. This is Iyabo's lawyer, blah, 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 blah. What's supposed to do that? There was no response. There was no response, right? 2 or 3 days later, my lawyer said, that person has not responded. And everything that was going on, I was communicating with the CP, Uche, and also communicating with Officer Suleiman. So I saw on the internet, Iyabo has gone to beg Naramali, Iyabo has done this, I was like, if these people say they want settlement and we're trying to put our head together to see how we can even help him, what is all these things that they are putting on social media? So whatever it is I saw, I sent it to the 2 officers. I called Wunmi and I called Mohbad's mom. I invited them over. I sat them down. I explained everything I'm telling people now. I explained everything to them. That this is what went on, this is what was said, and everything. Then I told my lawyer sent another message to their lawyer again. We have the evidence for everything. Sent a message, this is the person did not respond. The next thing, we got a letter that the AIG wants to interview me. Now the dates that I was like, number one, I was there for 4 days. And in that 4 days, I was going back and forth with you guys for 3 days. I have written my statement. You people have claimed that you want us to settle by doing the ADR, which was okay. If the Naramali are not okay, maybe they decided to not be okay again and they wanted to go to court. I feel that the necessary thing for them to do, according to the law, was to sue me. Right? Yes. Sue me. Why are you asking me to come to Abuja again, risk my life, waste my money? After I was there 3 days, 3 times. The first day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You guys said the same thing. After I'd even written a statement and said I am not guilty, you guys still went on to talk to me, just, continuously telling me to help him. And I eventually said, okay. And I gave a condition to how I want to go about it. Now, if that condition is not okay for them, let them do the needful. Charge the case to court. Simple. So I was wondering. Well, guess what? The date they asked me to come on the 9th was supposed to be the same date, my court case with Liz. I said, on this night I'm supposed to be in court with Liz. So I can't even make it. Do you understand? So I asked my lawyer to write them. I can't make it on the 9th because I have a court case. That evening, a day before that day, a day before on the 9th, when I was supposed to, we already done the letter, sent it to them. So a day before on the 9th, I got a call. I was coming from my second shop. I got home and I got a call. And there was a fire outbreak in my shop. Apparently, they've even been trying to call me. So by the time I could call them, they was on the phone, said the fire. I called the fire people. They said they were already on their way there because luckily all my, what's it called, fire extinguisher that I have, I do it from them, you know. So I had their contacts. So I called one of them that usually comes to do everything in my office, and they said the firefighters were already there, on their way there. So I made my way there. I got there when they had even put out the fire, but the people were still there waiting for me. The ambulance, the fire, what do you guys call that thing? Is it the ambulance or something? Fire? You know, so the firefighters. So I met them there. And my anxiety level just went up because that never happened before. And that building is not my building, it's somebody's house. So I was so afraid, like, God, please. My landlord is an elderly man. I was even more concerned about him, his health, hearing this kind of news than me myself. So I was worried. I got a event heavily, you know, so everything I recorded it, I posted it. And I sent it to CP Uche. I sent it to Suleiman. Normally, if the fire did not happen, I could not even go because I had to be in court on that night for Lizzie's case. But the fire happened, I sent it. CP responded to me. CP responded to me that if you know what is good for you, better come on Friday. No single, oh, sorry, madam, about this, blah, 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 blah. And I really